This input tab is used to designate the impact factors associated with each PrEP priority population. These are then used with other inputs to estimate the number of HIV infections averted based on targets or service delivery. First, in cell D4, it'll automatically be set to the country selected on the Getting Started page. However, impact factors are only available for countries with generalized epidemics. So if you're working in a country that's not on the list, then you can select the country that is most similar to make PrEP impact projections. Next, you can select the baseline scenario. There are two scenarios here. The constant coverage, where ART and VMMC maintain 2018 coverage levels into the future, and then the 90-90-90, where ART is scaled up to 90-90-90 by 2020 and 95-95-95 by 2030, with VMMC scaled up to 80% by 2020. Between these two scenarios is likely where the impact lies. So after selecting your scenario, you can go to the base defaults. These will be automatically selected based on your priority populations for those who choose priority populations from the drop-down list. For custom populations, you'll have to choose a base default. You can look below to look at the various defaults for both the constant coverage and 90-90-90 scenarios and choose which one is most relevant. So here I have high-risk men, and I've set to the 90-90-90, so I will choose this value here. And that's typically all one needs to do. However, we do allow for what's called an adjustment factor. The purpose of this adjustment factor is to allow users to increase the impact of PrEP if they believe individuals receiving PrEP are at higher risk than the rest of the priority population to which they belong. For example, the impact factors for AGYW are set for the entire national population of that age group and sex. So if adolescent girls and young women are being selected for PrEP who are at a much higher risk for HIV than the general population, you can adjust this upwards. In this case, if AGYW receiving PrEP were at twice the risk of HIV based on their geographic location or other risk factors that were identified for eligibility, you could adjust this to 2. In general, if you're wanting to increase the risk, you need to elevate it above 1. That's all that's needed here, and you can move on to the next step.